Oh, they were a different sort of group.
It's definitely.
They thought they're innovative too.
Yeah.
It's only left.
Love us that's supposed to be a heart? That's
like,
supposed to be the lake.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
No, actually, look at the lake. Look at it. Turn around.
It looks a lot like that.
No, it's literally like.
This printing is the least innovative thing.
It's like a type of hand.
You can tell
It's like a pug, like pugs like they ran into a wall.
Okay, folks, get on it.
A quill formed by wrapping 50
Yeah, believe it or not, none of them wanted to go to ASU.
This print job is the least innovative thing in the history.
I can't read.
All right, Reggie.
What?
Would you rather go into debt $200,000 and go to Stanford?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. But at this point, boy, I would be staying away from Stanford. I don't know. They're suspiciously strange.
Yeah, I just decided not to.
That makes me really uncomfortable. Stanford lately has made me really uncomfortable.
In reality, they accepted me, but I just decided not to go since they made the mistake of putting a rejection letter instead of an acceptance letter like Portal. So,
okay, until very recently, I told the same thing. I honestly, the most qualified student we've ever had leave this school was rejected by Stanford, and to this day, I have no idea. like you got a kid who's legitimately she took 21 total APs,
Allison?
5 them all.
Was it
And I think
Allison?
I
Okay.
got 1 4.
Yeah, she got at least a 4, and she also didn't take 21 of them. She legitimately 1,600 on the SAT. I mean, legitimate community service hours, 700 of them. She started a place that still collects coats to this day for people. Okay, she legitimately. She was a state champion in one sport, and was on a state championship team for another sport. Like, what do you want in your portfolio? Like, this is it. And they said no. And I'm like, Stanford says no to that. Then the next year they took a kid who was still taking his proficiency test his senior year. And back then we had a proficiency test. Most kids passed him either in 8th or 9th grade. He was still trying to pass it his 12th grade. And he got accepted to Stanford.
Did you have special?
To this day, do you have special? He had a lot of things in his background that might have made him okay to go there, but he was definitely an ethnic minority.
Was this
There
girl
you go.
ethnic
No,
minority?
she was not.
There
Was she
you
straight
go.
minority?
This
Probably.
girl in was she
Although I never did ask.
Was she transgender?
I doubt it.
Well,
There you go.
That's
There
why.
you go.
That's
All
why
I'm
I call it.
I don't even know if the word transgender existed at the time, but okay.
Resi, I didn't say I was bisexual. So,
Did you?
you know,
All I'm saying,
that's why I was rejected. That's
all I'm saying is Stanford. I used to say for years at Stanford they've got a monkey that goes in a little room and pulls out the
I have a
applications.
cousin, like.
Honestly, that's the only case. I have another dozen cases like that where it's like Stanford just. I don't know what they're doing over there. I mean, I can't find a pattern. For a while there, people say, well, it's sports. I'm like, okay, but that doesn't work either. And then I've heard minority stuff, and it's like, no, it doesn't work either because of some of the stuff that's happened. So I don't know. Honestly, I think they sit in a circle and get a Ouija board out and take a whack at it.
I'm sort of soccer team, our 3rd grade soccer team. Rocky scared me, and I'm still haunted by that.
It's just making me feel so much better about myself. You have no idea.
Honestly, Stanford,
It's a myth school.
Stanford.
I
I
guess.
feel like even if you got in, it would just be all toxic. And
I had to go.
Really, it's the same
It's
chance.
It's
not Stanford.
I don't know. I mean, they keep appearing on these lists as being one of the best colleges to go to. I know we've had some good kids there. There's no doubt about it. But we've sent a lot of kids that were UNR material at best. At best, I mean, like I'd be worried if they went to UNR and they got there, and a couple of them got degrees. So I'm not sure what's going on over there. I'm not. I suspect when people finally figure out what's going on over there, Stanford's reputation is going to take a significant hit. But I don't know what that is.
In reality, Stanford's just a myth. There's nothing there. It's a community college.
It's like
It feels at times.
Or the more money you pay, the more like you're gonna get. Like it's like a raffle. No, it's raffle tickets. You buy like
That's it.
so for every grand,
You
it's
buy
like
enough
one
raffle
ticket.
tickets, man.
And like if you pay like 50 grand, you have 50 raffle tickets.
No, that's USC. I'm
What
just
if they're
kidding. All right.
Study for true randomization. and they're just trying to see.
Two. Let's go.
They're doing some other.
They're trying to find out where random. Form the wrapping features of wire in order to dissect the staple.
In the shape of a square.
In the shape of a square is positioned a magnetic Crowley field, so the normal force is normal to the
The plane of the coil makes a degree of 30 degrees, so we're 30 degrees off of the normal.
So is that cosine 30? Or is that?
So that's going to be
cosine
stronger, so it should be cosine 30.
Okay.
Because it's saying with the normal, right? That's actually saying, like what I just said 10 seconds ago, apparently that doesn't apply. They don't always say with the normal to the surface, apparently they do. And I'm wrong. Measuring field. It is observed that the magnitude of the magnetic field increases uniformly from 200 microteslas to 600 microteslas in 0.4 seconds. If the EMF of the 80 millivolts is induced in the coil, what is the total length of the wire?
How large is the wire?
Yeah, finding out the area.
That's what you're solving for.
Oh, it's 50 turns out of length. Okay.
Anybody else get about 4.3?
I got 0.6.
We're doing that number.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I just forgot. Hold on. 1 second.
241.0.
I have 241 meters.
That's
For the
very
length of
long.
one
that's
side?
very
Oh,
plugging
total
into
length of the wire.
Total length of the wire.
I don't know.
Watch, it's going to be 241, and
Okay,
all people
Resi.
hating on me can go home.
You're confusing me. Area.
That's the most
I
improbable
need
thing since
50.
jet fuel
Guys, why
melting
did we not
Soviet.
get pizzas today?
That's pretty damn
What?
You're usually the
It's-
coordinator, so I'm going to put my finger in. Join us for
Alright, Sophia, just point at Emma real quick.
Sophia's vanity. Oh, wait, yeah, what? Hey, Sophia.
Hi.
How's it going? Do you think you should join this class?
Painful.
See how hard they're working?
We're a class of
Two preferred
Yeah, I was
to balance our portion.
Resi, we are masters at what we do.
It's a very interesting.
We are masters at procrastinating and cramming for tests.
Wait, that's what I did. I didn't wait homework.
I was in Radiance, not the Beats kids. That's why you
Where did you
strong
get that
to
400
calculate.
from?
Oh, I got it.
Where did you get
Whoa,
that?
whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
No.
Whoa!
I did.
It should be A over 50.
Yeah.
A over 50. Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, it depends what you mean by A. I'm doing area of a single loop.
Oh, well, I was doing area total.
Okay. I'm doing area of a simple loop.
Area total.
Okay, I plug in length squared.
Oh, okay, I understand. Because then you just divide later. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm going to find the area of a simple loop, and then I'm going to have to multiply that by, I'm going to have to figure out what side of what is, and I'm going to multiply that by 50 times 4, whereas you'd have to do it just for one set. Got it.
And it's going to be 241 meters on the dot.
Hold
So
on.
it's,
Wait, so after you figure out what the length of one side is, then you have to do what?
Well, you got 50 squares.
Dude, I can't even read this.
Holy, I'm
Okay,
actually
Paul, what do you get for your answer?
241 meters.
No, I'm still on there.
What?
I
That's,
still didn't get that answer.
Okay, so we're going to do some more working.
that's not
So you got 0.05, 0.080 divided by 50, divided by 0.866, divided by 400 times 10 to the
Times radius?
negative 6,
You're the smartest person on this planet.
times 0.4. So I'm getting the area of one loop is 1.85 meters. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
square root that one.
So then to get the area of one side, I have to take the square root of that, which is 1.36 meters is one side.
You have to divide by
I got
5 and
200.
take the square root.
I'm just doing one. Now I'm going to have to multiply it by 50 squares times 4 sides.
There is no
If
pi.
the area is 1.85, area equals pi r squared.
No, this is a square. These are squares.
You're lying to my face.
I think they're squares.
In the
It's about-
shape of a square. Okay, so it's a circle. ASU doesn't like squares.
I hope we're recording that.
1.36 times 4. You got a good football coach over there now.
Don't say that until we get the answer, please.
272 years old.
I got 272 meters.
So I'll still be closest on that. And I'm the most unlucky.
Resi, that's an enormous core.
Yeah.
It's like unrealistic.
1 meter squares, right? That's not normal. But it could be a generator. All right, do 3, or if you don't do 3, I'm going to jump ahead.
I'm doing 3 right now.
Thank
You know
you.
what kind of makes me mad though? You crossed out 1 and 3 on a previous worksheet.
No, I checked those off.
As not doing.
No, I checked those off as those are the ones I have to do.
A 20 turn coil. Which formula is this one? Oh, this is the M.
B
and I.
equals dB dt, VA cosine theta.
What? Not that one.
Oh, sorry.
Can you just look at the most beautiful mu I've ever drawn in my life?
Most beautiful mu you've ever drawn in your life.
Oh, that was so beautiful.
Oh.
When there'd be a current coming down.
Well, imagine for a moment you're a positive proton, theoretically able to move because we pretend like protons can move. You're traveling your velocity is this way. QV, cross B. You'd have current going up. Now, what's weird about this is where is that current going?
No.
Got a whole lot of nowhere to go, but it's there. It wants to move. So it's generating a voltage again, which depending on your situation can be used or not used. In this case, it's not going to use much, but there would be an excess of positives on this end and negatives on this end.
Oh, so the arrow on this shows electrons.
They're showing electrons moving,
Wait,
which is what really moves, right?
Can you draw it like this diagram, like with the arrow going down? It doesn't matter.
Well, that's the right direction electrons. Yeah, electrons are moving, right? We said we're going to talk about positive flow of charge. So if you want to draw electrons moving, you're on your own. You can do that absolutely. Doesn't bother me at all. Not how, but if I do QV cross B, that would be kind of weird. But electrons go the opposite way, right? So in reality, that's what's really
So
happening.
electrons follow the left
Yeah. Oh.
So wait, how
That's
do
what
you
you
put my
want.
hands?
No, so as this builds up, there's going to be voltage between the two ends. The question is, can I measure the voltage? And the answer is yes. You already know how.
A's not changing.
Yes, I already know how. What if I pretend to put it on a loop?
Oh, then A is changing.
Then A is changing. I go, my voltage is equal to d dt BA cosine theta. Now we're assuming, just for our simplicity's sake, we're not going to mess with cosine theta. Is that okay with you?
Would it create torque?
I'm going to no.
Okay. Just
No.
one the angle change.
No, although I should be careful. I said that really quick. But B is not changing, right? So it's dA dt. The area of my imaginary shape is changing. And you might think, well, then how am I making the shape? How does that matter? Well, think about it this way. This is L. This is L of the bar, right? Over here. That's L of the bar. This is the width of the shape, right? So area is going to be length times width. Agreed?
Oh,
Is the length changing?
no, it's
No. So, oh, that's terrible. Voltage equals BL ddt width. And what do we call the change in width with respect to time, Miss Perel? I'm pulling the bar in this direction with a velocity. Isn't that how fast the width is changing? Isn't that how fast it's changing? So this is just speed. Which leads to a formula that has V on both sides because we finally ran out of letters we can make work. So they actually put EMF over here just to try to save us from our own selves.
Except we don't run out of letters, so there's so many letters we don't use.
did a very bad job.
Like how many times do we use
The
W?
Constitution really had to.
So what?
Like
They forgot
how
to put
often
in
do we
the
use W?
clause where we don't.
Well, we don't need W because we're talking about now. Remember, this is our imaginary shape. This- Well,